Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody, Charles here, and welcome to another show. Welcome to the Charles Masters Jr. Show. I got another great show for you. And of course, it has to do with food. If you've been watching my shows, you know I just love food. I love talking about food. I love eating different foods, tasting different foods. And guess what? We got a special coming on to you, brought to you by Buy Blacks. That's right, buyblacks.com. They have something interesting happening coming up soon. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to just put it out there. I'm going to let my guests tell you all about it. So please welcome my special guest to the show. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm so glad you can join us on the show today.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Great. Now, I'm not telling anybody what it is. I'm going to talk to you first, and then we're going to tell them what great events coming up. But I'm going to get to know you a little bit more before we, give them the nitty gritty: when, where, why, and who. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can. I'm Rachel Adjei. I am the chef and owner of the Abibiman Project, which is a celebration of like the diverse and unique flavors of the African continent. Pretty much, I'm bringing you the tastes that either you had growing up or that you want to experience that they just taste amazing, and I'm giving it to you in a new modern take on African food, but still bringing the flavor.
There you go. There you go. So let's get some background. Where were you born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Rexdale. I was there till I was about 20 and been all over since then, but that's still my roots.
So how'd you get into food?
I just always had a love for food as a kid. I was actually kind of a picky eater. So I like when I was 8 or so, like started cooking my lunches for myself. And after that, like I just kept on working with the food and I still love it to this day and went to school for it, got the training, and now I'm running my own food business.
So you're like, yeah, like, your parents are giving you lunches. You're like, nah, this is not what I want. I want to make my own lunch. I want to do my own stuff. The
Yeah,
flavors.
yeah. Like this peanut butter sandwich doesn't do it for me. I need something better.
So you're the only kid in school that had like the different types of foods every week. All your friends want to be like, what she got today? What she got today?
Yeah. I came with my thermos. I came with like 7 containers to like assemble like a fancy salad. Like I was like, I'm not eating plain food. I will not be doing that. That's not the life I want.
All right, so tell me, because I'm picturing it right now. I'm picturing you at school taking out all these containers. Everybody's got like tin foil and their stuff.
Yeah.
Explain. Give us a focus of one of your lunches. What did it look like?
Like I'd come, you know, listen, there was no limitations. Like one of my favorite lunches to bring is like this Ghanaian spinach stew. And I'd have my boiled plantain on the side, and I'd bring my chili sauce, and I have the whole setup, and I'd be feasted. I'd have a great time. I'd buy my bag juice to go with it. It'd be great. It'd be an experience.
You're killing me right now. Because I remember back in the days growing up, my parents used to do the same thing. Each thing was layered in a different tin foil, and all my friends were like, trying to look what that was all about. Is that where the hunger of the cooking came from? Like, what's your taste on spices?
Yeah, like I always wanted to try different things, make different things, share different things with people. So then it just allowed me to like really explore flavors. Like I wasn't the kid at lunchroom, like I know you're looking and I'm not gonna share. Yeah, you can have a bite, but the rest is for me. But I was always open to like people get a taste. But I knew that like one of the ways that I could get away with not sharing, I'm like, if I make this very powerful in flavor, they're not gonna want it. So it's just gonna be for me. I could be selfish that way.
So explain to us, when did you launch? When did you launch your culinary skills and started presenting to the world?
Um, I like got my first job after like 1 year in culinary school. I was actually running a bistro in France. Very stressful experience. And then I came back to work in Toronto for a few years. And then my business started during the pandemic, actually. After protesting, for Black rights, and like I wanted a way to connect food to activism, and so I actually started my business as a fundraiser, and I just was making like Ghanaian peanut soup. and some spice blends, and I was selling out and people were loving it, and then the demand grew for a whole business around it. So, I started doing pop-up dinners, I started doing catering. I have a whole line of spices and products, and so yeah, since 2020 I've been going hard with my business.
All right. So let's tell everybody why we're talking about food, why we're talking about your business, what's coming up that everybody should know about.
Yeah, so I'm participating in By Black's Black Restaurant Week Fall Edition. And so that's going to be a bunch of different restaurants all across Canada that are Black owned, that are celebrating all of our delicious food. There's going to be three tiers of like set menu. So three courses. And yeah, it's just an opportunity to like try out a new restaurant, support local, support Black owned. And it's just really exciting. It's from November 14th to the 20th.
Yes, it
And
is.
yeah, it's just going to be a great opportunity for you to support the Black food that you love.
So, like my last guest, I told everybody I started fasting already. Okay. I'm
You got to
saving
keep
space.
room.
I got to
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
some room. I'm saving space because this is something that I've never seen before. So big shouts out to Buy Blacks, for putting this on, to getting people to know what's around you. Like,
Mhm.
restaurants that are down the street I've never seen, I've never heard, but now I'm interested to go check them out because we have so many great restaurants around here. This is a great opportunity to go out and, find out. And this is happening November 14th to the 20th. That's restaurant week. And you just got to go out there and taste a little, try a little. It's all different type of food. What makes your food so different?
I think for me, it's because I mix a combination of like my nostalgic memory of foods I grew up on, plus like my experience as a chef. So like one of the things that I will be having is like an okra salad. So no, we
Okay.
don't really eat okra salad. That's not a traditional Ghanaian thing by any means. But
Hmm.
you know, there's a story that like my sister, she didn't like the slime of okra, so
Right.
my mom stopped making okra salad for us. I like okra stew, sorry, as a kid. And so
Hmm.
when I started this business, I'm like, I want people to eat okra and love it like I do. So I started just charring it a little bit. So it would be still crunchy, still fresh, but you get to enjoy the okra. And then I took all the components and then they're just cold. There's a nice dressing, there's like dried shrimp on it. It's a whole experience, but I take the traditional, I put a modern twist, I make it accessible, I keep it delicious, and that's what really makes my food super unique.
All right. So right now, I can see my mom. She be diving into that salad. She loves okra. She puts it in all her
Yeah.
soups. She eats all the time. But me, I'm like your sister. Like growing up, if it's slimy, I'm like, oh, I don't want to eat this thing. But the way you're making it sound, like you char it a little bit, you're putting some dressing on it. I think that might be my first dish when I come see you, happening from the 14th to the 20th. You guys got to go out. So that is phenomenal. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to dive into your website because not only are you making the food, you're selling the stuff as well. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Here we go.
Why is a restaurant week your favorite time of the year?
Yes, yes, we're back live. Okay, but in that video, I have to ask you because I'm a dessert kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like after I eat this
Mhm.
big meal, I could be busting at the seams. I still got to taste a little dessert. Tell us what your dessert is. Tell us, something we can get at the end.
So I have two dessert options because I'm a pastry chef and I must, I gotta do too much. So one is a red palm fruit and lime cake.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a cake made with like tiger nuts, red palm like puree, and then lime curd. And then I'm doing a brownie, like a vegan chocolate brownie with caramelized coconut and a Somalian spice blend in there. So it's very unique and delicious, but it hits, I promise.
All right. So it's time. It's time for rapid fire. We're going to get to know you a little bit more. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. And in those 2 minutes, I'm going to rapid fire some questions at you. You can answer, you can elaborate, but remember, you got 2 minutes on the clock to get through all the answers.
All
All
right.
right. So you got to give me, what questions would you like? Sets A, B, C, or D? Give me which set of questions would you like to answer? A, B, C, or D?
Let's go with C.
Let's go with C. All right. 2 minutes on the clock starting now. What is success to you?
Buying my mom a house.
Oh, nice. I like that. Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset.
What is your favorite ingredient to work with?
Ooh, that's really hard. Plantain.
All right. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
What's your favorite food?
Plantain.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Yes.
Favorite dessert?
Cookies and cream ice cream.
All right. First meal you ever made?
Ooh. Probably like a baked pasta dish.
What was the best compliment you ever gotten about your meal?
That it reminded me of something that their mom used to make for them back home.
Oh, that's a nice one right there. And you get that remembering about that food.
Yeah.
All right. With 49 seconds left, if you can cook for anybody, past or present, the one person you would love to cook a 4-course meal for is?
Ooh, Marcus Samuelson. He's a New York-based chef. Yeah.
There you go. With 30 seconds left.
All right.
You made it through rapid fire. Okay. Let's dive into this website. So there it is. Tell us more about your website.
Yeah, so my website's kind of like my online marketplace where you can stock your African pantry. We got our spice blends, sauces, coffee, tea. The idea is like you can take the ingredients and kind of get familiarized with the flavors and cook at home. And then we also have like our chocolate bars available, which are really fun because Africa is one of the largest exporters of chocolate in the world, like Ivory Coast, Ghana. We use chocolate from Tanzania, Madagascar, and like the one on that's showing right now, baobab and cassava. That's like a fun one because baobab is a really unique flavor. It's the tree of life, and so it's my opportunity to kind of express myself and do some fun, unique things with the African ingredients I work with.
All right. Would it be wrong if I come there and order dessert first before my meal?
Absolutely not. That's the way to do it.
Because
You can eat the food later, but the dessert you want now.
yes, because that does look really interesting, and I love my different types of chocolates with little flavor. Just plain chocolate is boring. You have some different sea salt or sweetness and sourness and mixing it up. I love that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
And like a lot of people like that. So that's why I do what I do.
All right, so I'm sticking to the desserts right now. I know I should be talking about all the other stuff, but look, let's talk about more of the desserts. All right, so what else we got here? What is this one now?
That's Cameroon pepper. So it's like chili similar to a Scotch bonnet that's dried and it's added to a
Uh-huh.
milk chocolate bar. So it's got a nice kick to it, but mellows out with the milkiness. It's nice. Nice blend.
Okay, see, this is different now. That's different. People that like a little spicy and so for dessert.
Yeah. Nice chili
Okay.
chocolate.
All right, and then we got this one right here.
That's got pumpkin seeds, almonds, sesame, and dried mint. It's made with an Egyptian spice blend, and then it's based in white chocolate. So it's like
All right.
sweet, nutty, crunchy.
All right, so I gotta stop with the dessert because I just added 10 pounds to myself just looking at dessert alone. All right, so let's go to the spices. Let's pick 2 spices. All right, what's this one right here?
Yassa, that's like one of our best sellers actually. So it's from Senegal. And it's mustard, chili, garlic, ginger. Like it's just a really, really nice flavor on chicken, lamb, fish. Like it changes it up. It's just the perfect blend. And I basically cooked down all the ingredients from the traditional stew to make the spice blend, so it's like a full rounded flavor. A tablespoon goes a long way.
Oh, okay. Now, is that a regular tablespoon or is that a African Caribbean tablespoon?
No, a regular tablespoon. But like generally, also though, all of my spice blends are milder because I want them to be accessible. So if you want to add extra heat, you will have to add chili yourself.
Okay. So I see the flavors pop out with this stuff right here. Everything is popping.
Yeah.
And you can order
that's actually, yeah, that's a picture of the okra salad that I make with this spice blend.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, savory salt, we use fermented African locust bean, which is like our traditional savory flavor. And it's the switch up for your Maggi or your stock cube.
Okay. And it's very healthy.
Yeah. It's great for you.
So if you want to
all the goodness.
So after eating the chocolate bars, I can go to the salad and we can even it out. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Perfect math.
All right. If you want more information, you can go to the website right there. Get some more information right there and buy your spices. Okay. So here's the question. Tell everybody where your location is. It's on Tuesdays at 938 Bathurst Street. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we actually do a pop-up at a bar every Tuesday night. So we will be at Grapefruit Moon Bar, 938 Bathurst Street, from 5:30 to 11. We'll be popping out our set menu. We're going to have cocktails, wine, all things going on. So please stop by and try out our food. Otherwise, for the rest of Black Restaurant Week, check out our website or our Instagram, and it'll have more info for where you can pick up food on the other days.
All right. So here's a question. Tell everybody, why should they stop by and taste your food? Give them reason why.
Have you had African food prepared by a professional chef the way that I do it before? I don't think so. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, I want you to be able to try the food. It's not your mama's food, but it might spark those memories for you. But this is something really, really unique, really close to my heart. You can taste the passion and all the food that I make. So I think it's a missed opportunity if you don't come and try my food.
All right. So this is all brought to you by BuyBlacks.com. It is Restaurant Week, and it's happening November 14th to the 20th. Make sure you check them out. You can go to her website. Or if you just want to go get that salad and dessert, you can go there to 938 Bathurst Street on a Tuesday. But if you want to make sure that she's there and call and find out more about how she cooks, what she does, give her a call, 647-468-8075.
Yeah,
all right. It. Before we let you go, anybody you want to shout out to and say hi to?
Yeah, I mean, I got to say hi to my mom as always, my free labor. She's the number one support for my business. My brother and my sister, and then, of course, just like all of my loyal customers, Buy Blacks for having me participate in this. And, shout out to all the other restaurant owners who are going to be killing it during Black Restaurant Week. And all the best to everybody.
All right. If you don't know what's going on, check this out.
Why is a restaurant week your favorite time of the year?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, you didn't have to watch, but I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much. And support. Go check her out. The food sounds great. And even if you want to support her, go online and buy some of the desserts. And remember, buy two, one for yourself and one for me. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook